Good morning. I've been going through the recordings and it's been brutal. Again, it seems like it's been consistent to the day that she tried to pull this shit on me, where she's literally tried to not only blame me for not wanting to be in a relationship for her failures, but it's like a consistent thing with her supposed friend of him. And I kind of think I understand her struggle, although I don't really care anymore because she tried to kill me. Her struggle is that this weirdo called her up. Maybe she found him through drugs, sex, something. But he would call her and just expose her to his criminal activity while luring her in with a simple conversation. And then, for what it is I've personally experienced and seen, because I would call her out on it. I'd be like, well, I understand how he's, like, double talking you, essentially. He's, like, and I didn't know how to, like, really explain it well at the time, because it was just, like, it's just one of them things. So, like, of course, she was like, this is my friend. I gave him $20 once. That's why I'm literally gonna fight you even for him. Because I gave him $20 and I feel good about it. Like, I get that. I get wanting to be proud about something, but really, it just comes off as, like, not even, like, pretentious. I want to say pretentious, but it's definitely something. But anywho, he'd be like, yeah, I'd work down here, or he'll say something really just stupid and mundane, and he'll be like, I work over here, and it's like, I like doing this really simple thing that has nothing wrong to do with anything, and this is like how it is. I wake up every day thinking I'm gonna go work over here, and then he'd be like, and then I went to LA and I shot some dude in the knees, yeah, but then I go back over here and I'm just like making a sandwich and I'm just like pouring myself something to drink, and I smuggle guns all around Denver, and yeah, it's crazy. People are crazy. Don't you feel scared? Don't you want to come to Mexico with me? You're scared, right? Just go to Mexico. This is how you do it. You get your stuff. He would just, like, go ahead. He definitely seemed like how you say, really lazy, like, human trafficker or something. Like, he just wanted shit to happen for him or something, like, this is what you do. And, honestly, with how autistic she is, like, she would fall for it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, she just has no, like, common sense, or, like, she's just too gullible. So, I've heard it on one other phone call. Like I said, he's like, and what you do is you to get all your birth certificates, everything, and you put them all in a file in a backpack, and you put your clothes next pair of underwear, and then, you go down to this street, and you go there. And this is, but also too, it's not just coming to Mexico anymore now. It's the end of the world. Shit's popping off, and be scared, and feel like you need to be doing this. And then what you do is you find me at the very edge of the city, alone, maybe with your kid, maybe not with your kid. And then we'll go to Mexico. Wouldn't you like that? Yeah, and sometimes he would run away with himself, honestly. But that's what I had thought. The reality might be is that she couldn't feed into whatever it is that she was actually into while I was around. So more than likely, she was being silent on purpose in front of me. Which is also why I don't like her. Honestly, if she's gonna be a dumbass and get herself trafficked, I hope it isn't with my kid, and I hope it isn't anytime soon or around me. It seems like she's dumb enough to do that, so that's all I gotta fucking say. I mean, if someone's coming up to you and just like exposing you to what he does, essentially, who he is, how he hurts people, for money, and how he just doesn't care about trans people, he's transphobic. I've heard him say this shit. He's got like this bland idea shit on top of like trying to make, trying to rub his loneliness around us, make us know he's really lonely, even though, and this is where she's like, oh, what if he kills me and my whole family now because I snitched on him? I said there was a time once before, if you don't remember. I said, what makes it any different? And she, at the time, and I'm gonna post this recording, she kept like almost blaming me, crying, everything. Like, oh, he's gonna kill my family, this and that, because I snitched on him. I said, well, remember that time in court where I literally had these text messages and I showed the judge and I said, look, she's prostituting herself around her child, and they asked you and you admitted to it. You also admitted that this guy was smuggling weapons at that point in time. You had his name on the radar at that point in time with your criminal activity. And you're blaming me now as if it's my fault? Granted that, I helped contribute. Sure. I'm the one who recorded him. I'm the one who, whose family he wanted to leech off of and destroy. Which he did, because you're just a white dumbass, apparently. Because you always made it known that you were white and that you were different as well. That somehow I need to know that you're responsible for all white people's guilt or something. I just got tired of it. Because, I wanted to enjoy the moment. I wanted to, live in the moment, be in the moment, That's just the mentality you always had around me. It's like, my ancestors hurt you so bad. So now I gotta, I don't know, kiss ass to a complete stranger. And I got mad at you for that. I said, hey, you're, I get you totally want to, understand our struggles and stuff. But, as far as I'm concerned, you're not even the direct descendant of these people, are you? No. Well, why are you apologizing for even things that happened to my people if you're not a direct descendant or something? Why you try to pull this shit on me all the time and throw me at my people's oppression almost each and every morning, acting as though fucking you're responsible for it, when there's nothing there that signifies you need to be saying such a fucking thing. So each and every time I would call her out, it's like her ego, or she'd have an anxiety attack or something because she's not used to someone calling her out or something. She's used to bullshit in her way or something. But she'll act like, oh, it's a different dimension. You heard something that wasn't there. Someone typed that into me and I said it. It's like, I'm sorry, but again, if you're at that level where you're blending in facts with fiction, like your own fiction, to suit your own bullshit needs, then you're a liability. You're a liability doing anything, constructive, because you may just, even appropriate what it is that you find instead of, learning from it or something. And again, it's even the original charges I had on that day where she's like, he wouldn't let me go. It's like, well, Where are they? You know? They have me on kidnapping or something. Like fucking Afro Man. You know, where is the charge now? You know, they could just write away a charge, the very reason they're there, and try to charge you for any money that comes up for court costs and everything based on the fact that they use money on you. Yeah, I see all these fuckers now. It's like, you know, the one thing I could say to the unprofessionalism of such a kind I witnessed in Denver in such a way is that there were some people that would show up to certain things, like certain phone calls and everything. And you know what? They were just ready to even leave because they knew that at any point their services may not be required. And they would ask, are we needed here right now? What's going on? Do we need to be here right now? These guys just went ahead and said I had a weapon and a vest because I'm a little chubby. He said, oh, look, he has a vest. He's ready to go. He's ready to fight someone. I have 3 stars on my stripes. Or I have 3 stripes on my shoulder as a police officer. And I'm making the statement on camera that he has a gun. And he is ready to go. And I look like some Mexican shithead myself. And it's like, no, fucking, I'll say it for what it is. My hatred of, the Mexica has nothing to do with how white people see things or with how Spanish people see things. I can tell you that much. It's the fact that if we got along so well, we'd be one and the same. We're not. And there are cultures like what happened at Chaco Canyon where not only do they disappear, but there's evidence of cannibalism. And who the hell gets off on cannibalism the most? Oh yeah, that's right, down south. They do. So, just because we're natives of areas doesn't mean we're best friends, fuckers.